Hi, I'm Anthony White. I'm with the Sakai Foundation and also the University of Michigan. So for Sakai in 2010, as far as releases go, we hope to put Sakai 2.7 out, as I said, in the second quarter. We hope to follow that up during the summer and then on the fall with further maintenance releases in that series. So Sakai 2.7.1, 2.7.2. So there'll be a number of schools that will pick up Sakai 2.7.0 and get it into production by the early summer. Other schools that I've been talking to will pick up 2.7.1 or 2.7.2 in time for the fall. At the same time, the Sakai community is also working very hard with the Sakai 3 effort. And I'm hoping that by December of this year that there will be a Sakai 3 set of binaries that are usable for schools, that they'll be able to run in production. More than likely, the kinds of capabilities that are existing in Sakai 2 won't be available in Sakai 3, but the community is working on developing what we're calling a hybrid mode, in which you might use Sakai 3 as your front end, and then take leverage capabilities that are in a Sakai 2 instance and make them available to users within Sakai 3.
I'm Stephen Marquardt. I'm responsible at UCT for Bulla, which is our local Sakai installation. And with my community hats on, I'm also a member of the Sakai Foundation Board of Directors and a member of the Sakai Product Council. At the University of Cape Town, we're embarking on a new chapter in our Sakai development, because for the first time this year we are laying out some plans for working with Sakai 3. And that is a new enterprise in a sense. It's very different to Sakai 2, so we're not approaching it immediately as a straightforward migration. We're going to be bringing up Sakai 3 as almost an experimental platform and exposing it to a relatively small group at first of early adopters who are interested in trying out some of the new features in Sakai 3.
I'm David Horwitz from the Centre for Educational Technology at the University of Cape Town. I'm involved in Sakai in a number of ways. I'm a member of the maintenance team, which is looking at improving the quality of the Sakai 2 code base, and I'm also involved in release management activities for Sakai 2. So my involvement in Sakai for 2010 is going to be focused on improving the quality and stability of the current versions of Sakai. So that's the one that most people are using in production at their universities, in preparation for going to Sakai 3, which is going to be the next version of Sakai.
I'm Roger Barrett from the Centre for Educational Technology at UCT. My vision would be to get on board the Sakai 3 development and ensure that it is fully conceptualized from the user point of view rather than from the technical point of view.
My name is Lamon Alube. I work for the Centre for Educational Technology at the University of Cape Town. My job involves programming and supporting the Sakai version of our local instance, which we call Fuller. My main vision for 2010 is to focus on Sakai 3. I've been doing a lot of cost evaluations work for the past couple of months, and I want to move away from that and focus on the UI development and support for Sakai 3 as a whole.
Right, my name is Puta Pretorius. I am from Northwest University. Something that will challenge us quite a lot this year is video and video streaming. Because it's not just a challenge from the IT side to make it available and readily available and quick enough, but a challenge from the academic support side, actually for people to be able to stand in front of a camera and perform in front of a camera. I think that is quite a challenge. And to make lectures available not just interactively, but to archive lectures and stuff like that.
My name is Jason Mingsan. I'm from the University of South Africa. I'm the Deputy Director for Applications and Solutions, looking after the Systems Integration section. UNISA is looking to expand Sakai's reach in the mobile space. We're looking at the existing offerings of Sakai's mobile support, and what UNISA is looking to do is enhance their features and ensure that they align with mobile support. So essentially we want our students to be able to access any feature through Sakai within our control.
My name's Warwick Chapman. I'm from the Democratic Alliance, not the sort of typical Sakai community member. We're doing the same sorts of things all over the country, but no one's really working together. And it's that collaboration element more than anything else that made me choose Sakai. Because Moodle is a learning platform. Sakai is a collaborative learning platform. So, you know, the one thing that struck me was when Stephen told me that UCT uses Sakai 40% for learning and 60% for collaboration on research and projects. And that to me was massive.
I'm Martine Offer. I'm from Sakai Cape Town. I'm the CEO for Sakai Cape Town. Our vision for 2010 is to offer more services around Sakai, especially maybe a hosted service where we can provide the other institutions that might not have the resources, whether it's financial or people, infrastructure, with the functionality of Sakai, of course, which we believe is great. So if they could have the access to that, that'll just make their lives easier as well. I think through the user group this week and our experience of the past year or two, we've seen that there's a lot of activity and it works well within these institutions, and we should actually carry it out there to other institutions that can have the value of it.
My name is Jean-François Lévesque. I'm working at Université Pierre et Marie Curie in Paris, France. We've got quite a challenge right now having to deal with building a better Sakai of the Sakai 2 generation, getting the next generation, which is Sakai 3, learn from what we've done with Sakai 2 and be at least as good as Sakai 2 has been. And from the internationalization and localization point of view, which is quite important in France, because we wouldn't have been able to start running Sakai in 2007 without the Canadian translation at the time. Part of the history of Sakai, because Sakai was built by English-speaking institutions, so most of the developers, whether they were young or senior, were not aware of all the implications of the lack of internationalization, because they were using their software only in English and had no interest in making it available in other languages.